going to do cabbage. Now this method I'm going to show you holds true whether it's sweetheart cabbage, white cabbage or spring cabbage. It's still cabbage, it's still green, the same thing. Now because it's an above ground vegetable, we cook it in boiling water first, not cold water as we do potatoes. So in this instance, we put our water in the pan and set the pan to boil. A little bit of salt, sea salt please, just a little bit, not too much. And then we get the cabbage. Take it out of its bag. Remove the manky outside leaves. Probably just 2 of them, no, nothing more than that. Throw them off. Right the way down the middle. And what you will see is all the leaves of the cabbage there and the root at the bottom. We want to cut the root out. So we stand it up, or do we do it another way? If we cut it down in half, let me cut it in half again. And you can see the root there now, one on one side, one on the other side. So we just want to cut it out. Right? There we have one root. We just want to cut the root out. And then very, very finely shredding it, we're going to cut that quarter into right. Watch again as we do it. Cut it across. We've still got the whole thing in a quarter, and we're going to cut across each quarter all the way down like that. Should something go wrong and your quarter falls apart and you end up with leaves like that, don't worry, just take the leaf and cut the individual leaf into strips. Okay, it will work out exactly the same way, so there's no need to panic. Alright, so we've got the cabbage cut up. We know it's clean enough because we just took it out of the packet, so there's no need to wash it. Right? We can put it straight in the pan and have done with it. So we wait for the water to come to the boil, because we're going to put it into boiling salted water, not cold. And how long do you think a piece of cabbage like that is going to take to cook? Not long really, is it? Maybe 5, 6, maybe 7 minutes, that's all. So you're not looking at a long dish. Get the water boiling furiously, see the bubbles coming up, take the cabbage and dunk it straight in. Into the water, put the lid on, bring it back to the boil as fast as you can. The faster you bring it back to the boil, the more it will keep its colour. See it starting all the way around again, yeah? Into there. Keep the lid on. Just about 5 or 6 minutes. Incidentally, you know when I'm telling you about 5 or 6 minutes, well, my grandmother used to cook cabbage on the side of the fire, and I'm sure it was boiling for an hour. But you know what? It didn't half taste good. Probably got no goodness left in it, probably boiled all the vitamin C out, but it still tasted good. Normally you wouldn't have these gaps in between, because while you'd be doing your cabbage, you'd be doing your potatoes and you'd be doing your meat to keep you occupied. But because I'm only doing one thing at a time, that's why there's pregnant gaps. Don't worry about it. I've not gone on strike. I'm still here. Okay. Now that's had about 5 minutes now. So, same as before. If you take a bit out, blow it because it's hot, excuse me, and eat it. The simplest way to find out if anything's cooked. Right? And it is. Gorgeous. Yummy. So now, what we want to do, take the pan, take the strainer and drain the water off. You know it's cooked because you see the steam coming out, can't you? And there's your cabbage cooked. If you want to be posh, there you've made plain boiled cabbage, right? Gorgeous, green, light and fluffy. If you want to be posh and make buttered cabbage, just simply take a knob of butter, put it in the cabbage and just stir it into it. All the way around. Turn the gas down so you're just keeping the heat on the pan, you're not going to burn it. Work this knob of butter right the way through. You see it melting and you see the shine coming on your cabbage as well. There, melted in now, you have one portion of buttered cabbage, which looks absolutely, if I do say so myself, it looks rather nice actually. And you know the best thing about it? You can do that, can't you?